All right, well, we have a lot of questions here from the audience, so please, we'll start here then.
In response to what you just said, Howard, I think there's even a lot of us who aren't gay in the audience that have had those same issues where we've teetered back and forth and questioned things. My question for the panel is, I recently put out an issue of my comic book where it was revealed that one of my characters is gay. In a subsequent issue later on, the story is going to be more in-depth on who she is and what her personality is. And I really want to do justice to the character. But I don't want to necessarily, I basically don't know how to go about doing research without maybe, hurting people's feelings or being abrasive, because I want the character to be, first of all, a solid character that happens to be gay, not somebody who's defined by that particular portion of their personality. Do you guys have any advice on how to do that effectively?
I read in an interview that what Tim Robbins once said. He said when a male writer has a hard time writing a woman character, he just says, write a male character. And then just change the gender afterward. Just click, I'll make all the changes, all the details afterward. I mean, you have to go in depth after that. But that helps you release natural writing. It takes you to a place a lot easier than second guessing all the time.
Right.
That's just a trick if you're having trouble with it. Some people don't. They just write it and it comes out fine. So it might simply just be write your character how you would understand the situation, and then you can change it later. And then drop all the negative parts you don't want the reader to misread or something.
Okay.
I mean, it's that's one way to do it.
I'm putting some of myself into the character. I do that with each of my characters. With her, I put in a lot of the insecurities in misreading signs from other people in relationships, where if somebody smiles at you from across the room, you might misinterpret it as being they're interested in you versus they just saw you, made eye contact, and they smiled. But I don't want to, is there any other, besides what you said, one of my retailers that I spoke to about doing my books is he said a lot of problems that men have with writing quality female characters is that they just make it a man with breasts. They go out, they beat down the villains.
But you know how to do it. You know how to do it. I think here.
Yeah.
You want to be honest. You want to be fair.
Right.
And they're universals. When I'm asked for writing advice, people think the cliche is they tell you write what you know. And if you took that literally, science fiction wouldn't exist as a genre. What they mean, they, capital T, they, is we all know emotional truths. We know what it's like to see somebody smile at us from across the room and go, wait, and we know what it's like to cross over to them and realize they weren't looking at you. And we know what it's like to be cold, and we know what it's like to be hungry, and we know what it's like to love somebody from afar who doesn't love us back, who doesn't even know we exist. And
know a lot about that.
but this is,
Can I say one thing? I think that there's no substitute for connecting character with people you know in the real world. Particularly, I was sensitive to this when I was doing Stuck Rubber Baby, and I was doing African American characters, and I felt, this is a minefield. I'm going to screw up, and people are going to be mad at me or something. And the most I could do was try to always have the voice of someone I knew, to have some aspects of their personality. And when I was doing Wendell, my gay comic strip, I didn't have any trouble writing gay characters because I am gay and I knew gays and it was all a part of my world. But when the time came, I said I can't get away with not having AIDS in the strip anymore during the 80s. And I didn't at that time know anyone who had AIDS. And I had to make an effort because I think you can go from your gut to a certain extent, but I think all of us are unaware frequently of our blind spots. I did not want to make assumptions and stereotypes about people, particularly since I was writing for an audience, many of whom had AIDS. This was an audience of gay readers. And if I got it wrong, unintentionally, with all good intentions, I would have felt very bad about that. So I had to actually go out and meet and have conversations with people at the People with AIDS Coalition in New York. And it was revelatory. I wrote the characters differently because I had sat and talked about them, about what their lives were like. It made a big difference.
We're going to have to do this very fast because we have about 5 minutes left. So thank you very much. Yeah. Next, please.
Hi. As a writer, I mean, not professionally, obviously, I've never gotten anything published, but as a writer, not necessarily of comic books, but of fiction involving LGBT characters, I've never, like when writing, I've never thought, like, when one of my characters, like say a female, lays down to go to sleep next to his boyfriend, that it was like a reveal. Like I've never even thought of it like that. Now, I guess it's a part of just the fact that my friends, like my circle of friends, are so accepting. I've never even like really encountered. Like I know like that people have obviously faced homophobia and other stuff, but I've never really encountered that personally. I mean, even though I live in the South, I'm so sorry I sound like I'm about to like have a panic attack. I know. But I was just wondering, like I want to be able to, because I know my experience personally is not like reflective of what is generally, like as much as I would like it to be, it's not. And I was wondering how to effectively like show, like without coming off as, because as much as, I know I'm not phrasing my question very well, but how to show like real life situations where people are faced with homophobia without it coming off sort of cliche, because I don't know. Like I've seen stuff on TV, but it's also fictional like on TV, so I want to be able to come off as being real rather than.
We only have like 2 minutes left, so we're trying to get some more people. So if anyone has a thought about it.
I would say if I was trying to figure something like that out, because I had a similar thing where I wanted to do similar to what you were talking about. I wanted to have a woman's experience in the Navy, specifically on a submarine. This is bizarre, but just start asking around, and I actually collected a circle of women who had experiences on the submarine. I mean, I think you just have to get out and maybe talk to people and like Howard was saying, talk to real people who live things and just ask them about their personal experiences. You don't have to like out them, or it doesn't have to be obviously their experience, but you know, you can enrich your storytelling by hearing, you know, their personal stories.
Okay, thank you. So we only have time for one more question. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, that sucks.
Hopefully outside the panel, but it's especially interesting.
Okay, do you guys find any value in embracing the gay queer stereotypes when you create characters?
Say that again?
Do you find any value in embracing the queer stereotypes when you write characters?
I like to make fun of them.
I'm all about colorful characters, so sometimes stereotypes can work in a certain situation, as long as you sympathize with them, you know, as a character.
Yeah, for example, like lesbians are supposed to be really great at relationships, but I write the one lesbian character who cannot have a relationship. Like she just completely does not understand women. So I think it's funny. And I have another lesbian character who actually has a breast phobia. I mean, these are serious obstacles, you know. So sometimes I think it's funny to take a really well-known stereotype and just sort of turn it on its ear and take the opposite approach.
That's what I thought it would be.
And I think we all can say that some of our favorite people in the world are snack queens. You know,
Yeah.
the most flamboyant, and you know, people that we love. And so, yeah, so I was trying to, you know, like, all right, why not lean into the fish as far, you know, and see if it rings true and feels honest, isn't just done for comedy and whatnot. It's hard. I mean, sometimes it's hard on a page to do that because how can we properly do snack queens justice? When not, you know, right in front of us in real life. But yeah, there's something to be said about playing everybody a little bit too straight, and that's a bunch of crap too. So it has to go both ways.
I agree. You can't just make them all same. They just have to be as flavored as everybody else. And some people will have, you know, I'm more fun than others, and it's okay to do that.
So we'll have to end it now, and thank you so much. I actually have one quick question for Paige before, since we're in your venue as Charles Schultz, artistic director. So now that we have a gay Archie character, are Peppermint Patty and Marcy ever going to come out?
I was going to say, when I said I worked for Snoopy, for this panel, I should have said I actually worked for Peppermint Patty.
Yeah. Thank you everyone so much for coming.